So about 2 weeks back, I decided to take part in the Ludum Dare 50 Game Jam. And for those who don't know what a Game Jam is, a Game Jam is basically an event where people try to make the best possible game they can make in a limited amount of time. So having participated in a 72-hour long Game Jam before, I decided to step things up and make a game in 48 hours. Having thought about what teams people would have voted this time, I went to bed being fully confident that a team for this jam would be from one of these teams, only to wake up and find out that I was wrong. So I quickly got into brainstorming ideas, and it literally took me about 2 hours to get an idea I'm happy working with. And also I wrote a lore for my game, which I don't think I'm even gonna include in my submission. So this was my plan. Please don't roast my art skills. So you have a player whose health is constantly decreasing, and in order to prevent the player from dying, you need to kill enemies using a laser or a sword, which then drops elixirs, which increases the player health by some points. But if the enemies are in contact with the player, the health of the player decreases faster. As simple as that. First I decided to make art for the game using Aseprite, and since Ludum Dare only allows original assets to be used, this was my first time making art for the entire game. And this was where I made my first mistake. I didn't plan out on how much time I should spend making art and just spent way too much time on this. Once done, I finally got into Unity and started laying out the background for my game, and I wasn't happy with the way it looked, but I decided to work on it again later and start programming for now. I used few of my own scripts from my previous projects, which is allowed in Ludum Dare, and spent the rest of the time programming other mechanics of the game. After spending a good amount of time on getting the mechanics working, I worked on animations, and by the time I completed all of this, it was 11:30 PM and I had about 7 hours for the game jam to end. I spent some time fixing bugs and also working on the background art, and I got a much cleaner result. At this point I was really exhausted, and since I had to attend university early in the morning, I wanted to get at least 3 hours of sleep. So I decided to give myself 2 hours more to get the game done. I spent some time adding sound effects using SFXR, which is a free sound effects generator encouraged by Ludum Dare, and made some music for the game in 20 minutes, which definitely didn't suck. So anyway, I was finally happy I finished making the game, only to soon realize that I still haven't made a menu screen, nor a tutorial, nor an end screen. Great. I eventually got those things done ASAP and finally exported and submitted the game. Overall, this game jam didn't go as expected. If you feel this game isn't that good, then I won't be surprised, so please don't roast me for this game. But still, it was fun making this game in 2 days. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you are interested, feel free to subscribe, and if interested, you can also follow me on Twitter. And I'll see you guys in my next video.